Hi everyone, my name is Tamar and I'm a senior algorithm engineer at BreezoMeter. Today I'm going to talk about how software and algorithm integrated teams help us to improve the health of billions worldwide. But first I want to start with a little bit of background. I did my bachelor and master degrees in environmental engineering, and during my studies I got caught on the subject of air pollution. I found it the most difficult and problematic environmental risk. Air pollution is a silent killer that leaves no one unaffected. According to the World Health Organization, the WHO, every year there are 7 million deaths because of air pollution. It also causes strokes, heart disease, lung cancer, COPD, and asthma. And there are many other known and diverse health effects. What got to me the most with air pollution was the understanding that you can't choose to stop breathing. You just have to do it. Wishing to improve the situation, I ended up working at the algorithm team of BreezoMeter. At BreezoMeter, we aim to help billions of people worldwide. We want to improve the health. We do that by providing environmental data such as fires locations and pollen allergens levels. We also provide real-time air quality levels at 100 countries worldwide. Our data is available on our app and on our website, and more importantly, on our customers and partners platforms. For example, Apple Weather, Apple Weather app shows our data at many countries. You can check your iPhone later and search for New York and see what are the current air quality levels over there. Air pollution is dynamic and difficult to monitor and model. It varies both spatially and temporally. If you will look at the example, you will see the rapid changes of air quality levels. That's why we need a strong algorithm team that will be able to research and develop the best algorithms so we could provide our users with the most accurate data. As an algorithm engineer at BreezoMeter, I work on the research and development of many types of environmental algorithms. For example, our data is being calculated in real time on a grid of 500 on 500 meter square resolution. That's amazing. And that's 459 million grid points, which ends up as 1.8 terabyte each hour. Our need to solve environmental problems such as how to accurately model the air quality levels on these grid points, combined with the need to do this complex calculation on such a scale, that has pushed us to develop a beneficial relationship between the algorithm and software engineers. Back in 2016, when I joined BreezoMeter, the algorithm team was a separate team within the R&D department. Over time, the algorithmic challenges got bigger, and so was the required scale and technology that was needed for the solutions. Almost 2 years ago, the structure of the R&D was adjusted to fit the challenges. And now, the algorithm teams are multidisciplinary and include both algorithm and software engineers. This new team composition allowed us to evolve and raise our game. As in many algorithm teams, the responsibilities of algorithm engineers are to research the scientific aspect and how to define the logic behind the algorithm. We also research the possible methodologies and which optimal solution is best for us and for our needs. And we do the development and implementation of the algorithm to our systems. Yet, we are not software engineers. So if we want to understand what is the responsibilities of the software engineers within the algorithm, the integrated algorithm team, so it's first to build and maintain the infrastructures that are responsible for running the algorithms. In our case, we run everything on the cloud, Google Cloud Platform. Our system uses microservices architecture. Also, as part of the responsibility, they are doing optimization to the algorithms and deploy them at large scale. Most of our algorithms are Dockerized and being run on a large Kubernetes clusters with thousands of nodes. They also build and maintain internal tools to make our life a bit easier based on the algorithmic needs. And they have an ongoing dev support for algorithm engineers. They take part in the process of solving the problems and help us to improve the code quality. So what are the advantages of the integrated teams? So first we need to understand the way we work in BreezoMeter Algo teams. It's by cooperating with our software engineers from the beginning of each project's research phase. The software engineers takes part in the brainstorm we do and in the decision makings. They also help us with the design and review our code. The company gain is that our team became unified squad with common goal. Our communication is better and we are much more sync than before. Also, during the stages of the research and the development, the team as a whole is more aligned with the product under the development. And also, we achieved shorter cycle time from concept to actual product. All this leads to a better performance of the team. The personal gain of the algorithm engineers from these integrated teams is that we learn a lot from the software engineers. For example, how to use cutting-edge technologies such as Docker and GCP, and this improves our solutions and our abilities. The personal gain of the software engineers is that the opening of a new field of interest and expertise and the learning of new abilities such as statistics and packages like pandas and scikit-learn. In order to demonstrate the advantages of the integrated teams, I want to share with you an example for a project that we worked on together with software engineers. First, I'll explain the motivation for the project. As you know, car emits air pollutants. In the traffic project, we worked on adding the effect of the traffic jams on the air quality levels in real time and on the street level resolution. What we wanted is to provide the user with the most accurate information and with the best resolution we can have. In order to calculate the pollution emission of each traffic jam to its local surroundings, the best solution was to use some complex machine learning models that they take into account the traffic parameters and geographical location. When we first developed this product, the software engineer joined us only when the research phase was close to completion. However, after a while, when we got to do an improvement project on this algorithm, we had a gifted software engineer alongside us who was part of the project since its very initial stages. And that was a great experience. We were able to accomplish our tasks faster, and a lot of the heavy lifting of big data extraction and analysis was done by her. And she also pushed us to higher coding standards. And that was even before she was actually part of the algorithm team. Since then, and after integrating the software engineer into the algo teams, we improved our work processes and achieved such a high level of understanding and cooperation between us that there are many things that just goes without saying. In BreezoMeter, we strongly believe in the approach of integrated teams. We're such a believers that we are currently in the process of scaling the teams, and we recruit more and more software and algorithm engineers. So if you ask me, will this model work in other companies? The answer is yes. I believe that this model of multidisciplinary teams is relevant and beneficial wherever there are algorithmic challenges with scientific background. For example, in software companies that is based on sciences such as biomedicine, agriculture, physics, biology, and other disciplines, this team model will work good. I also think that data science teams should consider this team composition. I believe that having software engineers as part of the data science teams can improve their work and the time spent to get the projects done. So So I just want to thank you for listening to this talk and invite you to contact me with any follow-up questions. Bye-bye.